Please click like and subscribe and that little notification bell for the next episode.
Hi, my name is Kristen, and I am the manager here at the brand new International Wall Dog Mural and Sign Art Museum. This museum is actually dedicated to the craft of mural and sign art painting. Through the different exhibits here in the museum, you'll see how the craft of mural and sign art painting has evolved over the years. Wall Dog is a sign painter that paints on brick exterior walls, and they're called wall dogs because the artists feel like they work like dogs on walls, hence the term wall dog. Now, before wall dog came about, actually they were called letterheads, so that's another term that's widely used in the sign painting industry. Back here in the back of the museum is one of the significant finds that we had here in the Mural Museum. We did not know that this ghost mural was here when we moved in, but when we were preparing for grand opening, a lot of the workers were working back here. They pulled the paneling off this back wall and discovered this ghost mural. Now, this mural was painted prior to 1904. The building that we're actually standing in and what the museum is located was actually built in 1905. And so this wall right here is actually was a brick exterior wall for the building next door. So we do know that this mural was actually painted in 1904, or prior to 1904. It's well over 100 years old. Now, this specific mural, as you can see in this yellow paint, you can probably faintly see it spells out clothes. It was for Bremer's Clothes for Gents here in downtown Pontiac. Behind this clothes word, you can probably, I don't know if you can specifically see, but there's actually multiple murals behind it. Back in those days, they actually didn't paint a white blank slate when they had a name change of a business or whatever. They just painted right over. So that's why you're seeing multiple murals now kind of pop through off the wall. Now, it's called a ghost mural because of its faded historic nature. In the back here in the museum, we have a very unique exhibit. With Pontiac's unique location along Route 66 and us being a mural museum, we thought it would be interesting to document a fraction of the murals along Route 66.
Pontiac the Indian.
That's right. That's
the
why
town
it
was
was
actually
named.
made out of an Indian.
That's right. That's why it was named.
Here we are at our Lincoln statue, and this is really a project that was in the making for many years. Knowing that we had this Lincoln history, we wanted to really share that with everybody. Here we are on the north side of the courthouse square, and we're at a granite monument that was placed here in 1902. And this is actually in the memory of the soldiers and sailors of Livingston County. Here we are on the south lawn of the courthouse square, and this is actually a monument to Chief Pontiac, who is the namesake of our town, Pontiac, Illinois.
This is the old log cabin. That was the cabin that they actually turned around, facing
that's
old
right.
Route 66. And then they made the new Route 66, and they picked it up,
And turned it around and placed it there.
This is the old log cabin in Pontiac, Illinois. It was built in 1926 by the Salati brothers. The building originally faced east when 66 ran between their building and the railroad tracks. In 1947, the brothers jacked it up, turned it around, and faced it towards the new highway when the new road was put in. That was 1947. My first trip down 66 was in 1947. We stopped in Baxter Springs. My mother was bound determined that Dad and my little sister and my brother should go on to California, and she and I would take the bus back to Odell. Dad says, no way, if you go back to Odell, we're all going back. We drove on into Shamrock, Texas. You know where the U-drop in is, the Tower Station. Well, Dad sold Conoco gasoline at the dealership in Odell, and he always patronized his products. Well, we made it into New Mexico, and Gene and I, my brother and I, wanted to stop and see one of these Indian attractions. Well, Dad was very skeptical. So we went into this, and I was a little leery of it because the front of the place was all corrugated steel, 8 feet corrugated sheet metal. So we go in, and the first thing we see is 3 Indians, and they've got 3 cards on a table, and they're flipping them over. Well, it's that one there, or it's that one there, whatever that game is called. And Dad says one of the cards was badly bent. You couldn't miss it if you were blind. And the guy said, which one is it? Dad said, well, was that one right there? You're right. Handed him a $20 bill. I said, oh no, boys, we're going. We're leaving right now.